What's up guys, Icy Dude here. Welcome to my week 8 of the SDL season 1. My opponent for this week is Forza and his lead drift blimps. So we have qualified for playoffs, but winning this game will put us either on second or first placing, depending on how the coaches play their games. There is still one coach that's yet to be defeated. Anyway, before we get into the battle, let's take a look at my opponent's team and the mons I'm bringing this week. So this is my opponent's team. First of all, if you look at his team, you can find out that it's quite speedy. There's so many mons with a lot of speed. Starting with Dragapult, which could run physical or special, or even defensive sets like screens or wisp. Hex, something like that. Qianpao is a threat, especially if his choice bended. He can spam Icicle Crashes and Crunch to weaken all my mons since my defense is lowered. Ogerpon Wellspring walls my great task, Dondozo and Heatran, which are all great switches to Qianpao. Sandy Sharks is interesting because it's able to break certain defensive walls like Dondozo, Heatran, but gets walled completely by Rotom Wall. So basically this team is full of wall breakers which will be difficult to face against. Uxie is just there as a great touch switch in and set up rocks. Terrapagos is a rapid spinner, but I'm not sure what else he can do cause setup won't work on my unaware mons. But Specs can be a huge problem cause it 2-hit KOs Clefable and gets Earth Power to hit Heatran. Florges is his Wish Passer and Corviknight is just there to defog rocks. Man, he has so many great task counters. Vileplume is his Terra Captain which can Terra into Poison, Water and Fairy. If he brings it, I think he might go Water to tank hits from Blacephalon and maybe Everluck and Regice. Lastly, he has Terra Crocodile which can Terra into Fire, Fairy and Water. Those are the best Terra types on it cause I've used Terra Crocodile in my TAL job before. Crocodile is just an underrated tank and just so good in doing what he does. And he can just slack off healing damage. I think the 6 mons he might bring are Dragapult, Ogerpon, Uxie, Crocodile, Qianpao, and Corviknight. So now, let's get into the sets I'm bringing this week. Since we already qualified for playoffs, I'm just going to have fun bringing interesting sets. So starting off, I'm going for Choice Specs Clefable. I'm just going to spam Moonblast. If he brings out Uxie or Corviknight, I might just trick it. Next up, Choice Specs Blacephalon with enough speed to outspeed Dragapult once everyone in his team is weakened. I can just clean up by spamming Flamethrower, but I need to watch out for Sucker Punches from Qianpao. I'm running Choice Banded Mug once again cause I can always switch this into a special attacking Dragapult, Uxie, Florges and Vileplume. It just does so well against his team. And it does a massive damage from a Banded Knockoff or Poison Jab. So far 3 choice items, and now our star, Terra Regice. Regice and Everluck out there proving why ice types are terrifying defensively. But we are running physically defensive sets to tank hits from Ogerpon and Qianpao. Flash Cannon for Qianpao and Florges. That's my only way to hit the Qianpao actually. Ice Beam won't do much and of course it doesn't do much to Florges anyway. So Flash Cannon is so good, and if I can't do enough damage I can just Toxic them and stall because I rest. Toxic hits the Uxie, Terrapagos, Crocodile, and I can rest up because I know I can tank any special attacks. I'm just Terra Ice so the Ice Beam will do maximum damage. Next up, Rotom Mo with mixed defense and special defense EVs. This is my main switch into Ogerpon because I know I can tank any hits and I have Pain Split to heal back the damage. And I can Wisp for incoming Qianpao Ogerpon Wellspring. Lastly, I'm running max defense on Dondozo with Rocky Helmet. This is my switch in to Qianpao so I can tank any hits and go for a body press. So, these are the 6 mons I'm bringing this week. So without further ado, let's get into the battle. So basically, at first I was doing a live recording, but I accidentally deleted my recording because I was planning to delete all my previous videos, because it took up so much storage space. But when I was doing so, I accidentally deleted my week 8. So I have no choice but to do a post commentary. Our game happened a week ago, so I really can't really remember what happened. So we'll just see it together. So I first led off with my Regice, yep. And he went with Uxie. He get off a yawn. Oh yeah, I remember I had rest. My plan was to just get off Toxic on all his mons. And if he brings out the Vileplume, I just spam Ice Beam. And here I was Choice Banded, so knockout is going to do a lot. But it was Colbur Berry. So unfortunately it doesn't take it out, but I'm just going Clefable. I was thinking it might go for something like Explosion or something. But it goes down and brings out Vileplume. And here, the switch in is obvious. I just bring out my Mug, right? Yeah, that's what I did. I was expecting to go for Sleep Powder, but he went for Sludge Bomb. It's another 3 years knockoff, just to remove the items, and unfortunately as Trend Sap, cause once Violet Plume goes down, right, my Rotomo looks so good, my Dondozo looks decent, and I mean my Clefable looks the best. So I mean I really need to get this Violet Plume out. If I'm not wrong, I can Terra, but I forgot what Terra I can go for. And here I have to switch out to Regice. Yep, I'm clear body, so doesn't matter. And I should have Terra and go for like Terra Ice Beam, which might take it out. And here I went for another Toxic, predicting him to switch out. And here I went for Rotomo, right? Yeah, cause my Rotomo was my switching to my Ogerpon, but he had U-turn. Of course, he had U-turn for my Rotomo. And here I know it's going to be an ineffective attack, so I just Volt Switch to get it out of full health. Yep. And now okay. Here I could have brought up my Dondozo. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I brought up my Blacephalon. I should have just gone Dondozo, go for body press. Yeah, this is like my mistake. And now I have to sack off Blacephalon, and Dondozo is going to take a lot. Yep, that takes a lot. But Dondozo did his job, like taking out that Terrapagos. And here I just wanted to sack it, so I can bring in a free Regice or something like that. But it dodged the attack, so I just went back Rotomo, hoping I can tank the hit, but he went for U-turn, of course. So basically Rotomo did nothing the entire game. And here is a free Mark switch in, and I can just go for Poison Jab. I'm not going to over-predict. Yep, I mean it does a lot even with attack drop. And I get a Poison, which is good. And I just went Dondozo to sack it, but he went for Wish. Yep, he went for that Wish. And now Ogerpon is back to full health. Yeah, but and here I think I went for Clefable. Yeah. Oh yeah, I went for Clefable. Yeah, just to get off a Moonblast. I'm Specs, by the way, so that's why it does a lot. Yeah. Oh, U-turn actually kills it. Yeah, U-turn actually kills it. I didn't know that. Okay, and here I just went for Ice Beam by Hitara Water, but I said a Thunderbolt, so I didn't really care. Yep, I go for Thunderbolt, right? Yep. And oh no, I went for Toxic. Oh yeah, cause that's smarter. That's actually smarter thinking about it. Thunderbolt might not even KO. And here I got off rest. And I think this probably pissed him off cause he was about to KO my Regice. I think another mistake is I should have just maybe hard switch into Mark to take out this. Yeah. But anyway, this thing is gone and it's going to bring out Ogerpon. Yep. But I should tank any hit unless he go for Superpower, which he doesn't have. So I just went for another rest and let the Toxic do the damage. And I want to sack Mark off so that he just keeps missing. So this was best case for me. And here I just went for an Shadow Sneak. Yep, twice better as Shadow Sneak did. And okay, but things I was boosted energy special attack, which was a problem. Cause now, yes, Flash Cannon does so much. It just does so much. I think I was turn. Yeah. Then here I had to get off a rest. Oh no, he just kills me. Oh yeah. Okay, so basically, right, after the game, right, I calculated and using his set. So, Terra Blast, Ice Beam actually kills Sandy Shots, which I think I went for. No, actually, I went for rest. Yeah, I remember. I went for rest. But things that Flash Cannon got a high roll. Yeah, he just got a high roll of 35%, which I mean happens. And I mean the things that after the game, right, I didn't regret losing much cause it was. I did my best. I think I did my best. The only mistake was going to Blacephalon, but me at the time I don't know what I was thinking. But overall, I think this was the closest game and the most fun I had. But I mean, this game didn't really matter much because I still qualified for playoffs anyway. But I think we are 4th ranking, which I'll be showing in my next week, in my next game, during playoffs. I'll just show you all the rankings and stuff. But anyway, I mean, this was a great game even though I lost. So that's all. See you guys for my playoffs. I mean, we qualified for playoffs once again. So yeah, see you guys for my playoffs. Bye bye.